All right, we should be back. Let's see here. Let's look at getting in another mod. So let's look at Timo's list. We got quick stack to work correctly. Simple recycle's good. Craft, build, smelt, cook, pull from containers. I don't know if I want to do that one. Am I back? I think I'm back. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I last or not. Equipment and quick slots. I played with that at one point in time. I'm not going to go back to the equipment and quick slots. I think that's something that people can do on their own if they want to do it. Plant everything. I think I have plant everything back in. Let me just check Vortex. I think my problem was I ran out of memory. Yeah, you're talking about the quick slots being, yeah. I mean, people can have whatever they want on their client side, as long as it's not messing with the server that much. I think, but for the overall server experience, though, I think those mods are going to be enforced. So I'm going to make sure that I have those locked down. Yeah, I used to have that. I didn't really care for it that much. I used to have it on there. So I can put that down as optional. Let me make sure that my list is good. Let's see here. Let me get up that document. No, it wasn't. It was a sheet, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, it didn't save my last change. That's okay. Bigger item stack, that's going to be client related. Where am I going to post the list? I'll post it in the Patreon. I'll pin it there. As soon as I get it finalized. I mean, I'm just working my way through it right now, so I've been playing with it last night and tonight. Been trying to get a good balance of stuff. I think ultimately a lot of these, like the quick equipment and quick slots, I think is going to be optional if people want to have it on there. When it says client related, I think it's going to be something that, if you want to have it, you can have it. If not, then don't. I think the most important thing is that we have the server related items locked in place, and then, these will be like recommended. So let's put quick slots back, and let's get the link for that. I should have quick slots in here somewhere. Quick stack, no quick slot. Let's bring up. And then, we need to have a discussion, like, do we do things like better archery and stuff, right? I think that's also client related. I wonder if better archery is client related. Can it be server based? Yeah, I think the reason why I didn't go with this is because it has some issues here. Like Valheim Plus has an issue with Valheim Plus. It has an issue with more slots. And then, does it say anything about server installation on here? I don't see it. I don't see it. So there's some that are I'm questioning right now, right? Do I add them in? Do I not add them in? So on and so forth. Later we can jump into voice chat to hash what out. Server items are going to be a must. There's going to be absolutely no way around that. You're going to have those. Like the SK toolbox, that might be something that everybody installs just because some people are going to want to, you know, build vanilla and some people are not. But I think with the amount of resources that we're getting, that maybe that's something that, you know, we don't have to install. Use SK Toolbox for what? I mean, what's your primary use for? For building? For like free building? The problem is it has the ability to spawn stuff in. Yeah, time of day and weather, right. You also have the Valheim quality of life mod. It has a use for when you get stuck. Torches Eternal might be really smart for the server. One of the things I don't like about the server is that every time when you log back in, you know, your torches and your fires are off. Let's look at that. Automatically adds wood to nearby fireplaces. Well, okay. Doesn't see. There's a little bit of conflict with some Teemo's stuff because if you look at Teemo's lists, Torches Eternal, even though it says Torches Eternal, it's talking about fireplaces. It's probably also talking about. There's another one which is the auto fuel. Auto fuel and Torches Eternal almost seem like they're identical, except one gives you more. So auto fuel is automatically fuels kilns and smelters, but then this mod makes fireplaces, including torches and smelters, kilns, suck up fuels consumable and ore from nearby containers. Yeah, I think because auto fuel does what Torches Eternal does, I don't see a reason to have both of them on there. But then also, isn't there a concern about eating up too much wood, eating up too much resin? What happens? Is this a server configuration here? Can this be set on the server? Probably would need to be put on the server. If you turn it on, it'll just eat and eat and eat. I thought there was a radius. Isn't there a radius configuration in this? Fuel allow or disallow types. Hotkey to toggle the behavior on and off. And I can adjust the ranges for containers. And ground pull. Default is 10 meters. Am I using Valheim Plus? No. I thought about using Valheim Plus, but the problem is that there is configuration for Valheim Plus. I mean, conflicts for Valheim Plus. A lot of mods have conflicts for Valheim Plus. Valheim Plus almost does too much. I don't know. Is autofuel a thing that we should do? Is autofuel something that we should think about putting on the server? I mean, I like it for the furnace and the stuff. V Plus seems to do a lot what I'm trying to add. I know, but the problem with V Plus is it does way too much. I know everything's configurable. You just have to go in and shut everything off, but it almost seems like it's a little bit out of control. You use it on our server already? But that would only affect you, wouldn't it? When you're logged in? It doesn't work if you're not logged in, right? How does that work when you've got something like this on your client only and you're playing on a dedicated server? I would make the assumption that it would only work for you. And then there would be a problem if you're sucking up from containers where V Plus needs to be on the server and then on Edge client. Yeah, I'm aware of that. But again, like I said, I think Valheim Plus tries to do a little bit too much. It's a little bit out of control. Might add this in there. That's another one that's like on my might list. Torch is eternal, not too sure. Gizmos improve rotation. I like the concept of that one a lot. Let's look at to see if it's server compatible. I mean, fortunately, a lot of these guys might cause problems on the server. An intuitive advanced building tool. Client side only. Which is fine. Doesn't have to be anything else. As long as it doesn't break anything. You got it initially. You know, there's a one. Yeah, I mean, for Valheim Plus, the only thing that I was looking at it for, honestly, was for sharing of maps. It may cause problems for people who don't have it. Yeah, I was thinking of that too. Are Valheim servers pricey? No. I mean, I typically use Nitrado because I have a partnership with them, but they're like $10 a month for the server. They're not pricey at all. There's another one that I was looking at, which is Zap for the modded server, because not all companies will allow you to do mods on their server, since Valheim is not completely released and they don't officially support modding. Zap is going to be like, I don't know, was it $15 a month or something like that for a server? But then when you price it out, like leave, like hit the back button, and for Zap, they'll turn around and give you a 50% off coupon if it looks like you're leaving. So you can cut your cost down 50% for the first, buy it for a year, you know, and then you're set. At least, oh, that's what I planned on doing anyways, is buying it for a year. We'll have it like an adventure server and then a building server. Or maybe I'll make the old Patreon server a public server so people could just play and mess around. I haven't quite decided what I wanted to do yet. I mean, ultimately, I think I'm ready to go. A lot of the remaining mods here don't necessarily look like things that I would put on the server. There are a couple, like, let's see here. If I go back to, I like here's Valheim Plus, right? I was looking at Valheim Legends, which, you know, winds up giving you additional classes. Maybe this is something that we try out later. I'm not too sure, but I like this concept where you've got different class types, right? You can be a monk, you can be a mage, you can be a priest, you can be a ranger, that type of thing. Would Zap work for Wreckfest? I'm not too sure. I think the problem that I was using Havoc for Wreckfest. I like Havoc. And I understand what the problem was now. Are you talking about Epic Loot? Epic Loot's already on the list, Jeff. So Havoc was always giving me a problem where I'd have that mismatch. Something was wrong. And turns out, you know, we found out later that the order mattered. Yeah, the order completely mattered. So it was wrong, right? We wasn't matching the orders of for Havoc, and that's why it was constantly giving us that error. So I think I'll probably go back to Havoc for our Wreckfest server because I like them. But anyways, I like this idea of Valheim Legends. I thought Valheim Legends was pretty cool. You know, there's a ton of different classes in there, but I don't know, maybe it might be too much for this first modded round. And then I'm going to need to sit down and look about trying to figure out if this is going to work on, I mean, it says in the bottom here, dedicated server must also have the plugin in its plugins folder. So it should work just fine, right? I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I'm thinking about that. I'm also thinking about for the server, where is it? Master Chef, which is 25 new cooking recipes. Which is cool, right? Don't you think that's cool? I think 25 new crafting recipes would be seriously cool. So yeah, hot dogs, Duke's jelly. This is just an example, but more food options. There's 3 items in here that are required. It says 25 new recipes for the game. 3 are non-editable. Excuse me, but they're used in other dishes. Glizzies and bread, right. So I thought that was cool. That was something that maybe we can add in there. Let's actually do it. Let's do Master Chef. Let's add Master Chef in there. That's going to be a manual download. I hate manual downloads because it doesn't tell me when it's out of date and stuff. But I guess this guy has not gotten it together. But I'm assuming if we have this on the server, and we also going to need the Juten lib. I think I already have that on my list. Then we'll be okay. Let me just see. Don't I have... yeah, I have Jotun installed already. But let me make sure that I put that on the list. And then I'm going to do the Master Chef. Because I like this concept of Master Chef. But I'm going to have to manually download this one, which is bogus. Oh, wait, mod manager download. This is an update to the mod itself. A teeny update that moves the Master Chef DLL to the Master Chef folder, as this will fix a conflict with Epic Loot mod. Okay, cool. If you already have that installed, you can manually install it. All right, cool. So this works with Epic Loot as well. So let's download that. Open up Vortex and get that going. Street deer hamburgers. I know, right? Doesn't everybody want a deer hamburger? Everybody wants a deer burger. All right, let's get that on the list. I'm gonna need that on the list. So I want to add in Master Chef, and Master Chef is going to be on the client, or being on the server. So let's add in, oops, wrong one. Let's add in Master Chef. Server, and we're going to need dependencies. We're going to need... I'm going to have to go through all the additional libraries to get them listed so you guys can have them. Okay. Master Chef is good. Watching this and getting interested. So how will it work to play? Just subscribe to you as a Patreon? Keep up the great work, by the way. Yeah, the Patreon server is... I have a bunch of servers that are available for Patreons. And so Valheim is one of them. We currently have one Patreon server right now that is just set for vanilla. Of course, if people have client-side mods, they have client-side mods. There's no way to restrict around that. Hopefully, they will, in the future, put something on the server to verify if you have mods or not, to get people to shut them off and so on and so forth. But, yes, I'll have a separate server that is going to be a modded server. And so, the long of the short answer to your question, the short answer to the long question, or long response is, yeah, join the Patreon, you'll get access to these servers. So Valheim Legends, let's see. We're going to skip Valheim Legends. Gizmo, yeah. I'm a little concerned about Gizmo. If somebody creates a really weirded thing, that it's not going to work for somebody else. I don't know. We'd have to test that. I think it works. It's just, you know, the ability to place an item in the game. But same with autofuel. I think autofuel is going to be something that is going to be complete choice. Torch is eternal. Again, as long as it doesn't pull from somebody else's inventory, I'm okay with it. Because if it starts pulling from other people's inventory, then it's going to be a little bit problematic. So let's continue to keep looking on. There was a lot more that I looked at. So Master Chef, I already got Master Chef. Let's remove that. Valheim Plus, we're not going to use. Useful trophies. I liked this concept. So useful trophies, you know, you wind up with a stack of trophies that have absolutely no use except for hanging them on a wall. But the idea of useful trophies is it allows you to do something with the trophy, like gain experience in a particular skill. So you can consume the trophy to gain experience, or you can consume the boss trophy, an additional boss trophy, to just like re-up your boss ability. So if it had a timer of 15 minutes on there, you consumed a boss trophy, then you could, you know, use your thing again. You could use your buff again. Gives you the ability to consume the heads of your enemy. Each trophy consumed will increase a random skill by how rare the trophy is. The amount of the value of the head can be configured. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I kind of like the idea. With epic loot, you can use the trophies for ruins and other stuff. Okay, so maybe not a good idea if you're gonna be using it for the magic items as opposed to trying to use it for skills. You can actually craft trophies in order to sacrifice them. So that would be, hold on. So that would be another problematic thing. Maybe this would be too OP, because if epic items gives you the ability to craft trophies, then you could just turn around and endlessly craft trophies. Say that 10 times. Craft trophies, and then wind up just buffing your skills. Yeah, maybe for an infinite stam. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking, vid guy. I was thinking like, wait, maybe you can really kind of mess your game up there by using this. I like the concept of useful trophies. Maybe not in conjunction with epic loot, but I like the idea of useful trophies. All right, let's put that on the back burner. I like I like this. Certling core overclocking. That you can actually overclock like a factorial style or a satisfactory style. You can overclock the kilns, the smelters, and the blast furnace. All right, what do you guys think about that? Love that. Seems logical too. I mean, is it too OP though? I mean, there is a penalty on it. Look, the core speed says efficiency penalty is 20%. So you're actually losing. So you're increasing the speed, but you're not getting back the entire amount of stuff. I mean, that's That's crazy. They have one for boats that uses them to speed up boats without wind. Oh, dude, link that. Or what's the name of that? I've got to look at that one. Let's see if this works on the server. Modules come with a trade-off, so balance them well. I mean, that's not bad. Speed core efficiency, bonus 20%. Efficiency penalties 50%. Ouch. That's the speed one. Efficiency core bonus 25%. The speed is 10%. Productivity bonus 10%. The speed reduction 25%. Oh no, yeah, penalty of 25% and efficiency of 25%. This is actually pretty cool. Surtling boat. All right, let me look at that one. That I like the Surtling core is this overclocking is kind of cool. The penalties, you know, make it so that it's not so OP. Allows you to use Surtling cores to speed up your boat, letting you move faster and against the wind. Sex per core. Seconds of full speed travel per core. 5 minutes by default. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Speed back, speed slow, speed half, speed full, amount of speed the Surtling core adds. Cheat modes allow free usage. Too bad he doesn't have pictures of it. How does this utilization work? Does it give you like a... You would have 3 furnaces for each different reasons? I know, right? The penalties lower the OP-ness for sure. I like that concept. Surtling boat, I like the concept too. Maybe if let's get rid of Valheim Legends, Gizmo, let's get rid of that. Auto fuel, I don't know about auto fuel or Torch Eternal. I'm a little concerned with auto fuel, though you did say when somebody else is on, it stops working. So maybe that is just a per client base type thing. But the Surtling core overclocking, that would be really interesting. And the Surtling boat. All right, what did I add in that we need to test here? I added in Master Chef. Let's look at Master Chef really fast. You like that Torch is always lit? Is that Torch Eternal? Because Torch Eternal, if you read the description about Torch Eternal, it talks about fireplaces, not necessarily torches. Is there a different one for torches only? I like the concept of torches always lit as well. Look, I'm going to feed it once. I don't want to feed it again. But then you've kind of gotten completely rid of the ability to use resin, unless of course the only thing you're using resin for is fire arrows. So I don't know about that. I hate losing the use for resin, because that's the only thing that's used for resin, right? Torches. I mean, when you get to the braziers and stuff, they take coal, but, you know, still. Resin can be a pain to gather for torches and arrows. Yeah, but we have the drop rate increase, though. Can you use oxygen filters with resin? Oh, bad. Bad, bad. Alright, where would the new recipes be, friends? That's probably not going to be until I have a... What? Okay, this is just a test. We're not doing anything spectacular here, alright? We're testing out these mods, so give me a break. We're gonna do a little bit of building to see when these guys get activated and when they don't get activated. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Should be with the cauldron. That's what I was thinking too. Let me extend this house out a little bit. Try to get rid of that storm. Alright, thinking I put down 2 more should be fine, right? Let's come up with the wall too. Sorry, I'm a Windows guy. I like to have a window. I like to have my window in the building. Autofuel is just for wood and coal. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, there's a conflict there. So Josh is saying autofuel also does resin. Pen, what's going on, bud? Thanks for joining the stream. Sorry, forgive me. We're doing a little bit of extending this base out so that we can do some tests. So forgive me, everyone. I was playing normally just to kind of test it, but I also want to test a few other things. So let's get those tested as well, and then that way I don't have to worry about. Well, that's a pretty interesting design for this. Oh, I think I put those there. I also want to check out, isn't there a, for Epic, isn't there like an Enchanting Station? I thought there was an Enchanting Station also. Oh, come on, man. I think I changed the sensitivity on my mouse. It is crazy sensitive now. It's part of the forge? Okay, thank you. So let's look at that because I want to see exactly how that works too. Let's see, I might have been, my math might have been wrong here. No, it's all right. This will work. Roof's a little high, but you know what? Who cares? There's also a mod called Time Torches. Tired of having to add resin to the tens of hundreds of torches in your Viking village. Just takes up care by allowing you to set a time span during which they're always on. Even if they burned all of their fuel, never let your base go dark. Need dragon tears for it? That makes sense. I don't know if I like that one. Essentially what it's saying is it bypasses the resin, right? So even if you were out of resin, it would allow you to keep burning them. I mean, resources is not going to be the problem, so I don't think we want to try to solve the problem of... The mod shouldn't try to solve the problem of, you know, eliminating resources. It should just add them some sort of usage, right? A different usage for them. Because we can go super cheaty. I don't know if I want to go super cheaty. I just want to do like an interesting. I don't mind using up the resources. The only thing that I had a concern about with the auto fuel is that it's going to wind up, if I can't control it with the config file, if somebody got stupid and went in the config file and changed the radius to something huge, and, you know, started eating up people's fuel out of their base, I think that would be a problem. It's not about resources, about saving up time of filling them for hours. But it said something along the lines of the mod will take care of you by allowing you to set a time span in which they're always on, even if they burnt out of their fuel. So when it says even if they burnt out of their fuel, to me, that is, I can bypass the resource itself. Right? I mean, that's how I'm reading it. I get the quality of life concept. I'm big about the quality of life, especially when you're on a server, and every time you log in, your torches in your fireplace are out, because somebody might have logged into the server and your torches, you know, are still burning along, and, you know, it's eating that fuel up for you. Totally get it. Is chatting mainly in Twitch? No, it's on both. I'm reading both YouTube and Twitch. You should see it on the stream. Isn't it showing both on the stream? Somebody told me the other day I was doing my walls wrong. That the inside should have that little... That beam. I'm like, man, that's ugly. Why wouldn't you have the smooth side on the inside of your... Maybe there's a mod that would increase how much they can fit in a torch. See, now that would be kind of good. Torch Eternal keeps them on all the time, even if you don't have resin. Right. The only problem I have with that is that it eliminates the need for resin. Right? So what do you do with all that resin? So if you're telling me that I no longer need resin for torches, which is the main use for resin, I'm not going to create that many fire arrows. Right? Is there another use for resin? I don't think there is, right? Teen, what's going on, bud? Let's get rid of that bed. Let's move the workbench over. Just put it over here for now. Put this down right here. this over. And let's get the forge in so I can see what exactly we're missing in the forge here. Is there... where's my forge? There we go. Let's drop the forge in here. Okay, so what does the forge give me with epic loot? Oh, let's get in sorry, let's get in a... Resin is used in carves. I could build a lot of carves. I could build a fleet of carves. I have carves for days. Carves and carves for days. Enchanter is first. I need to have the enchanter for the... Ah, here it is. Okay, I see. Allows sacrificing and enchanting magic items on the forge. And the augmenter allows augmenting magic items at the forge. Does not upgrade a forge's level. Both of these don't upgrade a forge's level. Oh, they're completely separate items. I see how this works. Let me move the bed. They're cool. Oh, they've got to be farther away from each other. I hate that about the forge. Needs more space. You got to have a big forge room for this. All right, let's see how this works. So they're just attached to the forge. So if I use the forge, there we go. Sacrifice, enchant, augment. You change your to have more space. Augment is after the dragon level because you need to have... Oh, enchanters first. I see what you're saying. Okay. Enchanters first, then sacrifice is next. Is that what you're saying? Enchanter and then augmenter. Augmenter's after the dragon level. Okay, wait. What does it take to make? Right. It takes a crystal and it takes obsidian. I see what you're saying. And then the enchanters, a surtling, copper, and a workbench. Okay. Let's look at... Is there any... Did I get anything new for... No. For the cooking. I thought I got something new for the cooking. Let's look at the cooking. Oh, here. Let's put it over here. Let's just get rid of it. Dummy. Is there anything in this chest? Of course there are. Give me a big chest. Let's just throw some items in here. Let's move this out of the way. Alright, and get rid of this chest here. Get rid of that piece. I was going to place it on a hearth, but I'm not going to. Those are the wrong way. That'll drive me batty. Let's just put down another fireplace and put the cooking pot here. Let me turn...
a few moments later.
A few hours later. I'm only getting Queen's Jam. Why would I only get Queen's Jam? Or Pratt, what's up, buddy? Is the forge happy? Yes. Oh, hail the great dragon. Oh, Jack of Hearts, what's up, bud? What's gonna give me cooking? Honey plus mod for more food items. I chose to use Master Chef. So let's look at Master Chef again. Where did I put Master Chef at? "25 foods, 3 are non-edible. Deer and boar trophies can be used in dishes, so can dragon eggs." Eggs. I said AIDS. Eggs. Carrot seeds would make carrot oil. You would think all 25 items have icons to wrap. Okay, so what did I need here? Yield a great result. And there's flax also uses flax seeds and ingredients. Well, it doesn't say that I need anything though, right? We did install it, right? It's not that we didn't install it, it's installed, is that correct? Couldn't get the raft mod to work, kept spawning in the air. Is Master Chef installed? Master Chef is installed and it's enabled. Where's Cat B? This stuff's right up her alley. Cat would like this totally modded. I don't know if she'd be able to do modded. I'd have to walk her through it. But I think Warfrat got it all figured out, right? So if it's not on this pot, is there another? Is it like a pan or something? Is there something that I have to make? What am I missing here, people? I'm missing something, right? A nerd too late, just tipped $100. Dude. I think I forgot to say happy mate. Man, that is crazy and awesome all in the same statement. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, man. When are you and I going to get together? We need to get together. I'll come drive to you with a case of beer, and we'll sit down and see if we can drink the whole thing in one day. What do you guys think I need for these? I don't understand. There's nothing here. Not a piece of furniture, right? No, I don't see any new things that it's introduced there. Spawn in bread and sausages, see if it unlocks. Alright. Good suggestion. And bread is bread, right? Did not. Unless it just showed up over here. Maybe I need the more basic item. What if I need the seed? Is it like the seed that I need? Nah, man, you need to spawn recipe items. Flour. Okay. Jeff Jeff Lee just tipped 200 bucks. Dude, you guys are... What's wrong with you guys? Challenge accepted, nerd. Ah, Jeff, man, that's very kind of you. I really appreciate that, man. That is incredibly awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank both of you guys very much. Spawn and bread. Flour. Flour. Spawn and flour. What's flour? Barley flour? Nothing, just... Oh, I keep hitting the button. 10. No, barley flour gave me bread. But it didn't give me... Is it disabled by default? Hold on, let's see if it's enabled. It might be disabled by default.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
I just needed you to know. I love you too. Let's see here. Bepanex, config, Master Chef. Why am I not seeing a Master Chef? I'm not even seeing a config file for Master Chef. Did it get installed? It's there. And there are the assets. Redeploy, maybe? Yeah, something is not right, is it? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Oops. Switch the mod load order in Vortex? I can do that. I don't think that it was, let's just redeploy it here. Let's see. I have Jotun installed. I'm not seeing it. Wham! I am seeing it. I'm seeing it now. Let's do something I was meaning to do this weekend too while we're waiting here.
A few moments later.
A few hours later. Let's go into Discord really fast. It's been a while since we've added in a new mod. Oh, it should be the end game. I thought there was a the on there to begin with, but let's put that in there. Congratulations, Josh. Let me elevate you. And let me elevate you. Let's see. How do I elevate you in Can you type something in Twitch? Nice. And there you are. There is the man. New moderator. Welcome to the basement. I know, right? All right. That was taken care of. I meant to be doing that this weekend too. All right, let's launch this back up again. Let's find out why this did not work. Should have worked. Let's run it the first time, see what happens. Yes, I know my desktop is crap right now. Yay! Oh my god, yes. Any portal? Seriously? Hey man, I got it on the lists. Sometimes I don't like running around. You know? Honestly, there are times to sail. There are times to... Oh, speaking of the cart. Check this mod out. I thought this mod was fantastic. Where is it at? Oops, it went in the wrong place. Look at this one. Crafty Carts. Allows you to craft a workbench, forge, and stonecutter carts so that you can pull them around and have a portable workbench area. We gotta have that, right? Isn't that a must-have kind of thing? Still, I don't see it. I'm not seeing the food mod. What did I do wrong on the food mod? Tell me what I did wrong. Unless there is... Unless there's some sort of workbench or something, I'm not seeing. This mod is not working. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything pop up on the list. Combined with Beast of Burdens, Crafty mod would be hilarious. Crafty Carts would be hilarious. I've got Beast of Burden. I love Beast of Burden. Beast of Burden needs to be a concept that we all follow here. Bread, wolf, barley, booze, tray, camera, hoe, meads, frost near. It should be on this list whether I can make it or not. And I'm not seeing it. Leather belt. Silver ring. What? Are these part of epic loot? It's gotta be, right? Thanks for following. Enchanted and augments? Okay. Wouldn't it be easier to make crafting where you need them rather than dragging them? Okay. You have a valid point, but wouldn't it just be cool to drag them around? I mean, for the cool levelness of it. Wouldn't it be cool just to drag them around? Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Let's start spawning in everything. There's got to be something that I'm missing, right? Let's look at the mod again. Where was that mod at? Not in this one. Plugins, Master Chef, Assets, DLL. It's there. Jute and Lib. Let's just make sure that the Jute and Lib is there. I'm sure it's there too. Maybe it has no config file, right? So that's a possibility that it doesn't have a config file. We have Jute and Lib is in there. In the plugins. Master Chef is in here in the plugins. Yep. I don't know why. I don't know why. It didn't create a config file either if there's supposed to be a config file. If you're using Epic Loot mod, move the Master Chef DLL from the root plugin folder into the Master Chef folder next to the assets folder and it'll fix the bug. It's there. It's totally there. Is there another Master Chef in here? No. So, there's a Master Chef subfolder. There's the DLL with the assets there, right there. Restart computer to get mod work? No, just restart the game. Jerry, it seems like you've used this before. What other... Oh, Juten is what I have. I don't have Juten lib. Yep, you're right. Hold on. That's the problem. Thank you for catching that. I thought they were the same thing, but... this is the same thing. Is it? Is it not? Let's find out. Thank chat. Did somebody else in chat catch that? Thank you, chat. Usually I blame you. Not today. Not blaming you today. Thanking you today. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Let's look at this one, though. Oh, I wonder if you need them both. I think I have a mod that is requiring... Oh, the seed totem is requiring this one. That's why I was confused. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. You are my friends. Dun, dun, dun. All of you are my friends. And I put Juten lib in here, but I'm going to need Juten too. This one. You are my friends. Do do do. You are all my awesome friends. Okay, let's grab that one. And that way there's no confusion. 2 hours later. Okay. That's going to need to be on the server too. Okay, beautiful. Let's fire it up now. Oh, I got to elevate this. There's still time. There's still time to blame chat. Okay, all right, good, good. I didn't want, you know, it was unnatural to not blame chat. So, you know, as long as there's time to blame chat. I want to thank everybody for watching today. Really appreciate it. If you're on the YouTube side, hit that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on the community. You guys can follow me, any of my social media in the links in the description below. I think I have that on Twitch as well. If you guys are watching on the Twitch side, hit that follow button. Hit the notification bell on both sides so that you know when I go live and when I post new videos on YouTube at any rate. If you're feeling generous, subscribe. We put on some good content here. Been playing a lot with Chongish recently. I don't know when we're going to play again, but fun guy. Like playing with Chong. Chongy! Oh, Chongy! You scared me, Chongy! Discord, I think it's social. Do social. Exclamation social. There we go. I just saw it pop up. And if I look at the pot, there it is. Look at that. Hot doggy, yum, yum. Eat my doggy. Yes. Not very hot, nor made of dog, but it sure is tasty. Dude. Okay, I'm very satisfied with that. Glizzy in a bun. Oh, here, wait, hold on. Since you guys brought up the whole glizzy thing, might as well, right? Might as well. I'm part of the glizzy gang. Look behind me. What do you see on my logo over there? Do you see it? Do you see it? Is it too small? Do we need to go bigger? Now do you see it?
Got a glizzy in my hand and I do not waste no time. Cause it's glizzy, 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 glizzy on my mind. Put some ketchup on a glizzy and it's gonna be very nice. Cooking up a glizzy in.
Alright, we gotta go back to the end.
Got a glizzy in my hand and I do not waste no time. Cause it's glizzy, 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 glizzy on my mind. Put some ketchup on a glizzy and it's gonna be very nice. Cooking up a glizzy and it cooking up tonight. You're a yummy glizzy, so I ate it in the sky. I'm about to fly my glizzy, I'm a fly like a kite. I look at that glizzy and I eat.
I think that's funny just for the puppy sitting there bouncing his head. I mean, that poor puppy's like, what the
Got a
hell?
glizzy in my hand and I do not waste no time. Cause it's glizzy, 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 glizzy on my mind. Put some ketchup on a glizzy
Can
and
you
it's gonna
imagine
be
being the
very
dog?
nice. Cooking up a glizzy and it cooking up tonight. You're a yummy glizzy, so I ate it in the sky. I'm about to fly my glizzy, I'm a fly like a kite. I look at that glizzy and I eat.
That's funny. All right, back to it. All right, back to modding here. Okay, we got Master Chef in. Master Chef is going to add a lot of variety for us for cooking. So I like that. Crafty Carts. What do we think about Crafty Carts on the server? Should we put Crafty Carts in? Because that's something that we can't have. That's got to be the client and server. Because it's somebody makes a cart and starts dragging it around. It's not going to work very well. So anything that gets added into the game is going to have to be on the client and the server. Do I have craft from containers? No, not yet. I was definitely thinking about doing craft from containers. That is craft, build, smelt, cook, fuel, pull from containers. This is something I'm absolutely looking at. I mean, it's kind of like a cross between all the other ones, right? Love the craft from containers. Yeah, craft from containers is kind of like, it's a mixture of a bunch of stuff. Marie, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Or following. Sorry, I appreciate it. Crafty carts would be good. Craft from containers is a game changer. How's it working on the server though? Is this something that I need to have on the server? Probably, right? This is the other thing, right? So it says this mod replaces the player consume resources method, so it may conflict with anything that tries to patch that. Okay, so that's going to be something that we're going to have to worry about in the future. Will the server be co-op focused? Because craft from containers can be used to pull from other chests. Ooh. Does it allow me to set the radius though? Is that something I can enforce? I can set the radius. Okay. Valheim Plus will allow you to pull from containers, but then also set a ward. I think, you know, everybody that's going to be on the server, I mean, it's a Patreon server, right? So it's not like it's a public server and anybody can just get in. I think all of us that are in there are going to be of the mindset that, you know... Well, let's put it this way. The concept for this is we're not going to have a close town. I mean, we could have like a town center where anything in the town center is going to be free game. And then, but I think everybody's building is going to be far away enough from somebody else that they can put a ward around it and, you know, it'll just be fine. If you put a ward on your building, it'll be fine. So that nobody can get in and just borrow stuff. Town center, center of town. Yeah. I think it's going to be like, you know, you'll have shops. We'll build some shops around there that we can stock with excess items that we might have, right? So we can put those in there so players can then turn around and just use that. Kind of like the concept that they did with Ashnir on the Patreon or on the public server where they had a shared resource area. Maybe our shops in our, you know, town center will be our resource area. Yeah, longhouse in the center, then build a good distance away, use portals to go back and forth. Sure, that's what I'm thinking too. Or anything else like Zargo's Emporium will be fine. Yeah. I mean, even, you know, I'm not thinking of like, you know, Ravensheim where we were really close together and people were borrowing. The only problem I have with that type of concept is there was one time I logged in and I had been harvested from, and it was like I was saving up those items to use in a build, and then I came back and they were all gone. I was like, man, now I have to go ahead and spend that time again to gather those items again, and that was a little bit of a pain. So I'm not into the concept of, I like the idea. I broached this with Kaizen in the beginning that there should be like a shared resource area, and then we have our own private areas, but he was kind of against that. I think Kaizen and Chongish were more into like, you know, let's I love making Kmarts though. There are no Kmarts on the server. There should be though, right? There should be like just a central resource area. Player run shop with an honor system. Sure, you can put a chest in there for people to drop off coins. Maybe you can have signs up that said this costs this price and that costs that price. That would be good too. So do we want to think about craft, build, smelt, pull? I mean, we could add it in. I don't have a problem with adding that in. It almost feels like that is very similar to... let's put that on the list of I don't know. That goes along the lines of this. Auto fuel. Torches eternal. Right? All of these things are auto pulling. And so the question with the auto pulling ones is, do we do it or don't we do it? Alright, let's go back here and start looking at some of the other ones. Auto repair. Walk up to a workbench and get auto repaired instead of having to sit there and repair by yourself. Right? Workbenches now automatically repair all items that they can from your inventory, so you don't have to push the button over and over again. Does that work for the forge too? Workbenches will automatically repair all items. Too bad. Auto repair is just a time saver. That's not going to affect anybody if you have it client side only, right? This could be done client side gear only. It does the forge too. Yeah, let's do. I'll make this as a suggestion for client side. I think the idea of not having to hit the repair button is smart, because who's going to say, no, I don't want that repaired. I want that item to break. Auto repair, that's just lazy. It's okay, you know, carpal tunnel or repetitive stress disorder, non-repetitive stress disorder. Do I really need to hit the button 6 times to repair my items? It's not like I'm individually picking items to repair. It actually forces me to click 6 times before I can get to, let's say, my hoe that I want repaired. I mean, come on. Jack, you keep pushing Valheim Plus. Dude, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Yeah, Valheim Plus is too much, right? I don't like it because it is way too much, and nor do I want to have to go through a mile-long config file. I looked at it initially. I looked at Valheim Plus initially. It's actually on my list, man. And I looked at it again, second time around, and decided, nah. There's some things I love about it. There's some things I don't like about it. If only I could explain to my life why I'm giving money to Patreon, I would join in a heartbeat. Tell her your sanity. Tell her it's to keep you sane. It's honey, because I have to deal with you on a day-to-day basis, and without this, I just wouldn't be able to do that. Do it! I dare you! I dare you! Valheim Plus worth it. Alright, well, we'll go back and look at it again. I don't know if we'll look at it today or for this round, but we'll look at it again. If you want, you'll edit the script for me. What I want to do, Jack, I think you've got like stock in Valheim Plus or something. I'll record it and send the audio to you on Discord. Okay. All right. Let me know what she says. You'll be fine. Don't worry. You'll be fine. It'll get rid of several other mods. It'll get rid of several other mods. It will get rid of several other mods. You're right. I mean, I'm not disputing that. You've played 400 hours with Tennis Elbow. My mods are mostly quality of life. Dude, I've had a Tennis Elbow before, and it's not fun. And you're absolutely right. The only problem is with this game, and I guess a lot of other games, is that they didn't really think about what am I really doing to the player. And there are too many repetitive movements in this game. There's some things that just need to be... Why isn't there a repair all button? There should be a repair all button. Why isn't there a repair only button? I only want to repair my hammer. Right? Why do I have to click 10 times to repair every single item if I really am only looking to either repair one or to repair them all? So there's some things that they didn't think about when they made this game. Copper mining, exactly, right? There should be some better way. And of course, you're going to get the diehards, you're going to get the fanboys that are going to be like, oh, it wasn't meant to be played like this. Oh, no, I can't play like this. You know what? Too bad. You play for 300 hours, and if you get carpal tunnel or repetitive stress disorder, then go complain to somebody else, man. Hold attack? Yes, hold attack is another good. Hold attack is on my old list, right? It's here. Invisihelm, locator, mass farming. I'm gonna get rid of mass farming. Hey, go to plotted. Slope fix. We need to get slope fix back in there. Multicraft. I like multicraft a lot. Those are all quality of life things that I love to have. Beast of Burden's there. These are the ones that I'm thinking of for the server. So I just put in. What did I put in? I put in the auto repair. Let's go try it out. You saw a streamer toss his weapon out on the ground when it broke because he didn't know that he could repair it. Look, I didn't know I could repair it. Of course, look, I didn't read. And for all of you people that'll be like, hey, duh, Huygens says it in the beginning. Okay, you're right. He does say it in the beginning. I didn't read, and I still haven't read any of the text that Huygens spits on the screen. I'm sorry. Every time he appears, I run at him with my club and beat him. Try to get rid of him. I'm all about intuitive gaming, right? So if you can build a game where I don't need to read anything, I'd love you for it. It came close. Failed to find food item, hot dog. Failed to find food item, hot dog. Did we kill something with the auto repair? Yeah, it's called hold attack, goat. I got hold attack. How do we get on this server? It's going to be a Patreon only server. We already have a vanilla Patreon only. Vanilla meaning there's no mods on the server. But this we're going to do modded gameplay. We're making it very challenging. Without a doubt challenging. Because we like challenging. I got rid of my bed in here. Great. Oh, I probably have enough wood on me. Let me see. We're going to run some tests on this. There should be some wood in here somewhere. Let's put down a bed. Okay, let's put down a bed right here. Yeah, that won't be intrusive at all. Totally fresh character starts? Yes. Yes. Every Patreon gets access to my server. Look, if you can only afford $1, only do $1. I give everybody access. Even though I have, you know, a list that says you don't get access until you're this level, I give everybody access. I need to change my lists and stuff. I'm just, you know, I'm just not of... Look, all you guys are paying for it. There's so many people out there that have been kind enough to contribute and that do contribute and do tip. Most of all the money that I get goes right back into either buying keys for games, buying servers if I have to buy a server. Luckily, we were able to get a deal with, or I was able to get a deal with Nitrado. I say we because I always think of you guys. But I was able to get a deal with Nitrado that they turned around and gave me a handful of servers for promoting their business. And those are all being used as a Minecraft server, as a Valheim server, Astroneer, 2 Astroneer servers, a farming simulator server. You know, and we can move those around to different games if you guys are looking at different games and stuff. But if I need to buy more servers, I'd be happy to do that. I don't have a problem with that. I try to send Patreons, you know, gifts, holiday cards, and stuff like that. And, you know, all that comes from your Patreon money. I mean, if I could take you guys all out to dinner, I would. Or better yet, once you all come over and I'll cook you barbecue. BBQ! Jeff's on the way! I want to get rid of the fog. Let's do this. Let's keep it daytime. And let's get rid of the fogs. The fog. Is it going away? No, it's not going away. Somebody told me they put in a no fog mod to get rid of the fog. Was that Digby? Dolby? I think so. Last I checked, there was a troll over here. Thank you for following, Digger. Appreciate it. Okay, he hasn't spawned yet. He spawned in as a level 3 troll, 1800 health. And with a regen that I could not get beyond it. I would take him down some points and he would instantly regen it back up. I said Digger Diggly. Thank you. Alright, I made some changes to the creature mod, so let's see what these guys are at. You guys are what level? Level 1, level 1, level 1. One of them is... Wow. Oh. Yeah. Somebody's a multiplier in there. I don't have a shield yet. Frig. Get out while we can! Why are there so many? Because somebody has the ability to multiply.
Run.
I think that's a little bit easy, though. Too easy. I mean, these guys are all level... You turkey. Should we go back to level 2? I kind of feel that we should have gone back to level 2. Minimum stars should have been 2 stars. Isn't level 1, though, inside of... Oh, God. The UI mean they are a 2-star creature? Ow! Oh, what mod did I add in that we wanted to test? Auto repair. Good. We're getting stuff broken in. Welcome, Tarn. Oh. You think level 1 is no star in the UI? In better UI? Because it didn't auto spawn everything as level 2. We said that we set everything as minimum star as level 2. Lock configuration off, use ammo off. Indicators, difficulty is hard, number of bosses. Why did it not automatically? Which mod manager am I using? This is the Bepanix Auto Manager. He's level 2. I have a club of poisoning, which is cool. Ooh, he gave me something. Oh, I got a shield. Ow! Hey, not nice. Ooh, he's a level 3. What are you gonna give me? Nothing. What's my shield? Magic wood tower shield. It doesn't tell me what though. Like how the shield looks like a bunch of sticks tied together? Absolutely, right? Vortex. I'm using Vortex. Alright, I think we're close. What time is it? It's 12:30. Alright, I think this is the mods we're going to go for now. I think I've got all the config files set the way that I want them set. So the only thing that we really need to do is, let me get the server. I'm going to go with the Zap server. And I will upload this stuff to the Zap server. And make this available to you guys to be able to download. There are some other things that maybe we should think about. And so maybe we can spend some time discussing in the Patreon Valheim server other mods that we want to add in, whether they're good client-side mods or good server-side mods. Jesus. What the frig is going on over here? They keep replicating, though. I mean, look how many of them there are. Yeah, the splitting enemies, right. And so the way that that works is you get a level 3 enemy. Right, they'll spawn many level 1s, right. Every time they die, they'll spawn other creatures, right? Wait until I get a 5-star splitter. Oh my god. There's so many here, it's actually killing the frame rate. You know what we need to get? We need to get a troll in here. Alright, well that's starting to be a little bit of a problem because I'm watching the frame rate go down. And if that starts happening on the server, what is that going to do? Right, I can leave the area, get out of the radius of this battle that's going on. And I think ultimately they'll just work on each other, right? It'll probably come back and they'll be half gone. Spawn in a troll? Would probably have to spawn in like a level 5 troll or something. I could do a kill-all. Well, I kind of want to see, because we're going to be running this on a server, I kind of want to see what the result is going to be. Eventually, they're going to stop splitting, right? Because that's the way that it works. They'll stop splitting, and they'll start killing each other off. So the numbers will go down. But this is a good test, right? It's a good test to see if this is what's going to happen on the server. And so is that an artifact of... That's an artifact of what? Is it an artifact of epic loot? It wouldn't be an artifact of epic loot, right? It'd be an artifact of the configuration manager, right? The creature level and loot control. So let's see here. Is there a splitter? Creatures can spawn with special effects. You have colors. Spawn with internal infusers. Add the infusion to the creature's name. Yes. Minimum stars, maximum stars. Creature size. Is there a splitting? Movement speed. I don't see anything about splitting. Chance for splitting affixed to a spawn. That's a percentage. But that's in the custom area. I'm not running custom, I'm running their hard mode. Alright, gonna have to look at that one too. And see if that's gonna start being problematic. My frame rate is going up a little bit, so I'm wondering if they're killing each other off. Let's see, where was that at? That was up ahead here. Oh, hell no. There's so many here. I'm gonna have to do a kill all. I did a kill all and they're still spawning in super fast. How is that possible? Whoa, 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 okay. Why do these guys keep coming back to this area? There's no spawner here. You think that's a spawn glitch? For sure it's a spawn glitch. Oh, the humanity. Random spawn timer? Wow, this is a bad area. What is that purple one now? Sharper than stone. Dread chopper. Nice. Well, this is not going to work out if this is a normal thing. Lay down a workbench to kill the area off. Won't they just go after the workbench? All right. Thank you for the workbench suggestion. No, the workbench suggestion worked well. Recovering hoe of the feather. Oh, does it? I'm sorry. Doesn't that sound like a stripper name or something? Oh, I'd like to welcome Buffy, recovering hoe of the feather. Oh, man. A dancer for $1. Oh, my God. That's bad. That's bad. Wow. Talk about some loot, though. Yeah, well, that would have been a problem, right? I guess the solution for that would have been what? To run in there with the workbench and throw down the workbench, and they would not have respawned? Is that what everybody's thinking here? If I remove it, are they going to start coming back? Hell yes. Immediately start coming back. Okay, so if we have this problem in-game, on the server at all, the solution is to run in and put in a workbench. Is the spawner under the floor or something? I don't know. But the solution is to run in and put in a workbench. Look at this dread chopper. Hydrate, thank you. I need to do that. My iced coffee is no longer iced. Are there invisible spawners? Is there a timer setting for the random mod spawn? There is, but it shouldn't be that fast. Let's see here. Time until creatures, time in camps respawn set in minutes. 0 to disable, 20 if in-game day. I mean, it should be 1 day before they respawn. I wonder if he introduced a bug. I mean, this is in early access for sure. The mod is in beta, as well as everything else is in beta. Talk about some good stuff right there, huh? Look at all this stuff. I love the effect. The effect is awesome. Alright, so for all those that are going to be playing the Patreon server, are we satisfied? Is this something that we can roll with? A magic torch. How about a torch of never expiring? That would be awesome. It's a start. Could be for conflicting mods. Could be. It could possibly be conflicting mods. Even after the workbench, still need to kill all? No. Once you put the workbench down, it stopped them from spawning. So what you would have to do is if you get in a situation like this on the server, you need to run in with a workbench and just allow them to kill each other off. Eventually what's going to happen is you're going to get down to the last few guys and they're going to start going after the workbench. So that's when you come in, you clear it, and you leave the workbench there. Of course, if this workbench ever gets removed, it's going to start the process all over again. Jack of Hearts. I mean, I'm still making a V plus script for you, but otherwise it's a good start. Hey, look, if V plus is going to solve some of the problem of the mods that I have in there. I was reading that V plus has a problem with several of the other mods that we're thinking about running. That's why I chose not to do V plus. It has too many conflicts with other things. So I chose to stay away from it. Stay away, my friend. You can be my friend if you stay away. That was pretty cool though, by the way. Let me just run back to my base. I know I don't have to. Oh, I really don't have to. Let me go fly back to my base. As long as it doesn't cause a conflict with the ones that we want to use, I'm okay with it. Does anyone have a modding Valheim for Dummies guide? Yeah, I do. Go to the YouTube video. I have a couple modding, how to install mods, how to set them up. I don't go into the config files stuff, but I mean, I can... If you need one that is more in depth, I can do one that's more in depth. That's fine. So, okay, so you sacrifice these items. And you get resources, right? Oh, what happened to the auto fix though? There it is. I love it. How about a server mod configuration video? Like, what does that mean? Setting up a server? How to set up a modded server? Is that what you're talking about? Under better UI config, show custom tooltips false so I can see the effects. Okay. Oops. Under better UI. What was it again? Show custom tooltips. Jason, I'm gonna kiss you. Bigger inventory and chests. Bigger inventory by 16. No bigger chests. Your mod guy had the exact same issue. What about showing their custom names, though? I didn't see their custom names showing up with, like, their effects. Well, what do I have to turn off for that? Was the tooltip one going to give me their effects, too? So if I go over here... this boar right here. Frost-infused boar. Nice. Nicey nice. Okay. You were told better UI doesn't work well with epic loot? I mean, that's just one little problem though, right? Better UI and epic loot are made by the same guy. It's Randy Knapp. You don't think he's gonna make his stuff work together? He's gonna make his stuff work together. Dude, this is sweet, man. Thanks, bud. Physical damage increased by 18%. Weightless. Wow. Hey, where's that hole? Where's that hole? Stamina regen improved by 18% when below 30 HP. Oh, man. Why 30% HP? Who's going to be below 30% HP? Weight reduction by 70%. Stamina regen by 18%. Oh, so it gives me a double stamina regen. Nice. If the skellies breed like that, you want to brave Sir Ramen mod? I know you're going to have to run in there. Can use the lower dust to make the next tier items. Nice. Well, we're going to have to get in all that. We are going to have to get into that. We need magic ruins to enchant stuff. Nice. And the augment is what? Oh, we... Sweet. Sweet. I really can't wait to get into this. Okay, so my focus for the rest of the day is getting up the document with the mods in the server. The Berserker ability would be awesome, I know, right? I'll get that list up so everybody can get the mods installed. I will get the server purchased and I will upload the mods. We can run a test. I think we could probably run a test tonight. I've got to go get my son in a couple hours. I'm going to have some lunch. And so cooking by Enchanting Potions Plus. Didn't look at Potions Plus. Hold on. Odin's Potions? Potions Plus. Odin's Potions Plus is what? Why am I looking at it? These are useless screenshots. Adds a variety of familiar potions to the game. Additional healing stamina potions for game servers that have increased monster difficulty or spell casting. Potions for combat situations. Healing stamina, mage light, fortitude, and more improved bottle textures. This mod adds 14 new RPG potions to the game with easy crafting at a cauldron. Lesser potions at the workbench. What are the recipes for it here? 25 health instantly, 25 health over time, 45 stam instantly. Okay, these look good, but what? They don't give the recipes. Patreon subscription level to join. Look, you can go as low as $1 if you want to. I let everybody in. It's not really about money. If you can afford more, then do more. If you really can't afford anything, you know, go as low as $1. Be sure to check out Enchanted Potions. Yeah, I'd have to see what the ingredients are. I mean, it doesn't matter because we kind of upped the amount of items that we made. Or that you get. Like, you know, double the raspberry, double the honey, all that stuff. So maybe that's not going to be that bad to do an additional, like, potions and stuff. This looks cool. All right, I'm going to have to look at it. Subscribe for 1 cent? Yeah. I'll send you a kick in the butt sticker. And then no access to the server. I legit didn't think I'd be able to join the server, but a little broke. Lol, hugs. Hugs back to you, bud. All right, I gotta go. I gotta eat some food. I gotta get my son. I gotta help my other son pack for his camping trip. And then, yeah, we'll get the server up. I'll be chatting in the Valheim Patreon stuff tonight. So, and then also probably get the server up and running. And then I'll do another stream where we're, like, testing out the server. We could always reset with a new world and start over again. So no big deal there. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a good one. We'll talk to you. Everybody have a great whatever day, evening, whatever you got going on. See you later tonight.